YouTube, what is up? It's Mike, and we're back with another video. Yes, 2 in 1 day. You heard it right. You're seeing properly. You do not, in fact, need any glasses, okay? You're in the right place. If you clicked on the video, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Again, if you're new, you've never been here, make sure you subscribe, all right? Today, we're talking about mental health, all right? So I try to make this a running theme in my community. It's something I'm passionate about, something I'm still learning. It's something I'm 100% still working on myself. But one of my biggest passions is creating a community that lifts up other people, that's encouraging, that where people can find a place to fit in. If they don't have family, they don't have friends, that they know that they have a place at home in my community. And so this segment today, this video, was just a little snippet from a stream where we talked about how to deal with mental health, what to do, what not to be ashamed of. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you love the video, please give it a like and please drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the video. I love reading them. I read all of them. And without further ado, as always, let's get it. Never, ever be afraid to talk about what's going on inside of you, chat. Just never, ever. If you're holding stuff in, man, talk to someone about it, bro. Let it out. Sometimes the only thing we need to do is fucking talk, man. I never realized that. I held a lot of shit in for a long time. 25 years of my life, I held everything in. And that was a big problem for me, you know, because I would censor a lot of what I said based on my experience and what I'd gone through, and I wouldn't actually talk about what was going on or what I was feeling or the tendencies that I was feeling or the thoughts or anything like that. And I would either be ashamed of them based on my surroundings and people in my life that weren't good for me, or based on societal norms, instead of just fucking leveling with someone, you know? There's like nothing wrong with that. And most times, like when you're just super honest with like a really close friend or a family member, they're like, fuck, yes, thank you for telling me. Like, I'm so glad you told me, because I've been there too. And that's like, a lot of people think they're alone. That's a big lie. Like, that's a huge lie that unfortunately you will tell yourself, that I'm alone in this. I'm the only one that experiences this. I'm the only one that feels this. I'm ashamed. Therefore, I'm not going to talk about it. It's a big lie. It's a really big lie. You know, there is someone else that has experienced that. And odds are there is someone that has experienced what you're going through in your sphere of influence, like within people that you know. So anyways, yeah, I love you guys. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to be open, you know. It's been pretty bad with COVID. Yeah, it has been. A lot of people have. COVID did not help. Yeah, big hugs in the chat. So many generations were taught that if it wasn't okay to be not okay, we have a lot of work to do. But yeah, that's true. Many generations were taught that it wasn't okay to not be okay. Yeah, for the most part, I think so. But I think also that I think humans tell themselves lies a lot of times. Our thoughts are everything. What we believe will dictate our actions. You know, You've actually messaged you about how you helped me. Oh, it's sweet. Thank you for this. I really needed that. Oh, dude, come on, let's go. I feel like most people struggle with mental health to varying degrees. Yeah, in some way or another. But I do, yeah. I think a lot of people do. But a lot of people don't talk about it. It could be the most minor thing, but the most minor thing could change someone's life. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but like, it could be the most minor setback that you have. You could be the most successful person financially. You could have a family. You could have all this shit figured out, and you could have this one minor thing that you just haven't talked about. This one minor thing that you just haven't, worked out. Your streams help when I'm sad. Oh my gosh. I'm glad. That's what they're here for. Seriously. I started this stream with that intention. I started this stream. People have asked, Why do you stream? I've always said I love video games. I've always said I want to have a community, and clearly, like, obviously I want to make money. So I've always been so transparent about that. And so I get to combine my 3 passions. Video games, making money, and building a positive community, you know? So I will always stay true to that, man. Like, cuz it would, to me, it would be a waste of a fucking platform to it would be the waste of a platform if I didn't keep it real, you know? If I didn't actually make sure that my community, my herd, my people are okay. You know what I mean? It's so hard sometimes to talk through what you're going through because of fear of burdening people. Yeah, some people do feel that. For sure. I think that's where, for people who struggle with that, where you think I'm going to burden someone, I don't want to lay this on them. I think it's important then for you to think about, you know, odds are that person's probably experienced what I'm going to tell them. And so it won't be a burden, you know? So yeah, we never know what the next person is going through, for sure. It's so hard sometimes. Let's see. Hope you're doing okay, man. Just popped into this. I didn't realize you're an advocate for this stuff. Super glad I subbed. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I try to keep it real. I love my people, man. I love anyone that comes to this stream. That, you know, as long as you're not coming in here being a dickhead, you know. That's why we see so many of the happiest people have the worst outcomes. So many people are shocked, but it's just a reminder that everyone goes through things that we aren't aware of. Exactly. 100%. 100% true. I'm just here to tell you you're handsome, bro. What's up, Wacko? How you doing, Wacko? Appreciate that, man. So glad I followed you. You're a legend, man. Thank you for putting good out into the world. Thank you for being here. I got you, King. Yo, hugs and kisses in the chat. Let's get some fucking hugs and kisses, man. Normalize therapy as a grad student becoming a therapist. Yes. Please shout that from the fucking mountains, man. People get so blown away when I'm like, yeah, dude, I was at counseling, sorry. And they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, you don't go to counseling? I use BetterHelp to find my current therapist. Ryan, that's awesome, bro. Therapy is life-saving for so many people, man, and there's no shame in it. And sometimes it's just simply showing up. You know what I mean? Walking yourself through the door or opening the online portal, whatever, however it is you do it, you know? Also, if anyone is considering therapy, just know that it's kind of like dating. The first therapist not be the right fit. Don't give up. Yes, I would agree. Also, like, the thing about therapy, though, is, too, like, and I learned this the hard way, because I've been in therapy my whole life. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, like a lot of you, like anyone. And you have to be honest with the therapist, too, because the therapist can only do so much. You know what I mean? Like, the therapist can only help you so much if you're not willing to be, like, super honest with them and actually open up, you know? Dame Six, oh, you're an ethos, too? It's, yo, being an ethos is fucking taxing sometimes, man. It's so taxing sometimes. So for those of you who don't know, an ethos is basically someone who feels all the, like, there's certain degrees of, like, ethos, like, some stronger than others, but, like, for the most part, ethos is like, like, you feel the emotions of other people. Like, you feel them. So if you're sad, I really feel your sadness. You know what I mean? Like, if someone, like, it's so weird. Like, people will come in my stream and be like I heard it earlier. I had the kid come in and say, hey, I wore my backpack. I wore your backpack to school the last 2 months. And and even though it's online, I don't think I'm making it up, but I'm like, I know he's super excited about that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel his excitement. And it just overwhelms me with a lot of joy, you know? So it's kind of like, but it can also be taxing because then you can also take on the weight of the world, which is a lot. Yes, therapy can be centered on faith. Therapy is 80% client, 20% clinician. Find a therapist that specializes in what you need. I specialize in children and adolescents. Wow, we got a pro. Let's go, baby. Oh, that's so crazy that you're here. I love it. That's awesome. All right, guys. I love you all. I'm going to head out. Okay. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. All right. Don't go too crazy. Remember, if you need to talk about something, talk to someone. Make sure if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord if you're new. All right. Because I literally see, it doesn't happen often, but I see people in the Discord that are like, yo, guys, I'm having a fucking terrible night, man. I'm having a terrible, terrible time right now. And it's a really great resource for our people to connect. And, so make sure you join the Discord. Then you also know when I'm live. And you also know when we do cool stuff. So join the Discord. Appreciate you guys. Night, boy. Good night, Beef Tipped. Good night, Ryan. Good night, Sloth. Good night, Jay. Peace and blessings.